Well, let's see if we actually make it through this one. Maybe? Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal and this is Books Forever After, where I sit on my floor, we talk about everything and all things books and nothing but the books. Okay, so today we are doing a reading vlog. I mean, it's been quite a while since I think I've done a reading vlog. So long. I've been intending to do a lot more historical romance reading vlogs, and it's funny how life just happens for that. But anyway, this vlog is part of a collab with Becky from the Queen of Collabs herself and a group of other booktubers as well. And the theme for this month is for this vlog is orange on the cover. As always, this is open to any and all book content creators, people, whatever, and whether it be here or YouTube. And so basically this was inspired by the Unstuff, as we mentioned, the Stuff Your Kindle Day, and the idea of let's just unstuff our Kindles and actually read those ones that all those books that we've gotten, some of us hundreds over the years. I mean, over the couple, just in 2 years alone, I'm sure I probably have 300. I'm not counting at all. Which is funny, so this has actually inspired me to not stuff my Kindle as much and only do those ones for the books that I've already been interested in on or by authors that I recognize. So whenever these free Stuff Your Kindle Day things happen or these events happen, I feel like I'm over explaining and a lot of this will be cut out. I think in times past I have done a number generator, and as we know, that has not exactly panned out so well in past vlogs, and so much so that I think out of the 3 that we've done so far, I've only done 1 or 2 of those, so maybe 2, because these have just been unsuccessful for me and they've just been DNFs. So for that, I actually went and just looked at ones that were covers of orange on the cover that intrigued my interest and that I was actually maybe in the mood for, and so here we go. So the goal of this reading vlog is to at least get to 2, maybe 3 books, to be able to post this on October 15th. So as I am filming this is October 1st. Nothing like me leaving it to the last minute, guys. You know. But any hoozle, we have 4 books that I have in mind. One I have already started, and that is Painted Scars by Neva Altaj. And I think this is an author that I know Becky perhaps like, and this is a mafia romance. I believe the hero is like in a wheelchair or disabled at this time due to like a bombing of his car or something like that. And this is also a Brava, which I think is like the Russian mafia romance. It's pretty short, so I'm okay with that. So the shorter the better right now, because I don't know how long that would take. As I say this, I do have 2 fantasy romances on here, so that's going against my own words, but yeah, it's just great. So the next one is a historical romance that is an option. So I'm reading Painted Scars, then I have 3 others that are possible options in this vlog, and I really don't have the synopsis for at all. I'm sure in those sections when I do start reading that book I will provide that to you, because to be honest, when I'm watching these videos, by that time I forgot what the book was about that you're referencing. So we're just going to give you a little snippet of what I believe that intrigued me by the book, of the blurb, and then at that point in time when I'm starting or do my first check-in of the book, I will give a synopsis blurb from my understanding of the book at that time. In theory, this was a good idea, but execution, I did not succeed. Okay, so we have a historical romance, which I do think I'm going to read this one for sure. It's Nobody's Duke by Scarlett Scott, and it does have like orange in the background, and this is book 1 of the League of Dukes, and I haven't read this author before. She's an indie historical romance author, and a lot of people like this author, and specifically have mentioned this book because it's the one most compared to Again the Magic, which Again the Magic is like the childhood sweethearts revenge kind of thing, second chance, second chance revenge, with like the class difference as well. So it's like very, very Again the Magic. So, and that is like one of my top favorite historical romances of all time, and is an OG favorite for a lot of people. So yeah, really excited about this one. So this might be my only historical romance that I read for October, because I don't think I have really any on my TBR this month. So I need one to fill the void, because even though it's fall and like I usually read paranormal fantasy a lot in that time, I still need my historical romance fix. There's always, we gotta fill it in there. So next are 2 fantasies. Now, Hellfire by Mariel Pomeroy looks very interesting. It's very long. I think it's like 600 pages or something, but the cover is just so gothic looking. It looks so interesting. So I really know nothing. I know it's possibly unhinged. I'm not sure. But it looks good. I think it's a vampire fantasy stuff. I have no idea. Truly, I am totally out here. But I heard it's also very spicy, so I'm like, kind of might be in the mood for that too as well, so we'll see. And then next is Flames of Chaos, which is book 1 of Legacy of the Nine Realms by Amelia Hutchins. And I think this is a fantasy romance with dragons, and that's all I know. All I know. So there we go. I know I've heard people talk about this series, but only in like passing, so I don't really remember what it's about or what they said about it, but who knows. Anyway, so those are the books, and we'll see. I'll check in for Painted Scars. We'll see at the 25% mark. I'll see you then. See, I'm so out of practice with these vlogs, I don't know how to do this. I don't know. So at the library, I picked up some graphic novels, and I actually finished and read this on the same day that I just saw in the last clip that we went to the library. 3 stars, it's okay. And then I also picked up Lord Olympus graphic novels because I hear so much about those, so I checked those from the library, and oh my god, this is so heavy. Looks really, really interesting, so excited to read that. Well, I am way more than a day late and a dollar short. I don't know what to tell you guys. Well, I lied. Alright, painted scars. So gosh, it's been taking me so long just to get where I got with this one. I got 53% through painted scars, and I have been trying to read it at night, and that's the trouble with doing an Unstuff Your Kindle vlog for me, is because I'm usually reading those at night, and when I'm reading them throughout the week, I'm pretty exhausted from work. So, and really after this past month with the romance readathon, I wouldn't say I was necessarily in a reading slump, but I think I was just, with the timing of it, I was just so tired, and I just wasn't really in the mood for a mafia one anyway. And I don't know if I'm going to rate this one. I might just mark it as read, but to be honest, I don't think my rating would change if I finished it. I kind of gotten the gist of it, and I don't know if it's just because of the author. I'm not a fan of the writing style, or this one is just the dud, because I know people love this series, and maybe I'm just not in the mood for mafia. I don't know. I'm not trying to analyze it too much, but that's just who I am, it feels like. So I DNF'd at 53%. I'm toiling with rating it a 2 out of 5. I really didn't like it. Most of the time I was bored, so that's why I was almost waffling between a 2 and a 3. But I think I'm going to stick with a 2. It just felt very clinical, the writing. It just felt like, do, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm like, it's a lot of telling and not showing, and there just was no chemistry. Like, no, I guess there was like a smidge of chemistry in the beginning, and that was it. And then like the steamy scenes were very clinical, very boring. Anyways, so this was interesting. So he's like the head dude guy for the Russian mafia, and he got injured in a bomb, and so someone bombed his car, and so he's working on with physical therapy. He's in a wheelchair, and he'll use a cane and such like that, but he doesn't want anyone to know that he's can walk or is working on being able to walk, because he believes somebody in his mafia group is working against him, and on trying to kill him or unalive him. So now the heroine, her dad, had embezzled some money. I don't know if he was like the accountant guy or whatever. So he forced the dad to make her be an arranged marriage. It's a very flimsy plot, to be honest. So instead of killing him, forcing her to be an arranged marriage, she's like an artist and very artistic, and kind of got, painting her as very alternative with jewelry and things like that. I don't know, it kind of was painting a very not in-depth character, just playing to the stereotype. That's what I felt like it was doing. And yeah, and they picked her because they saw a video that she did that she could just pretend to be an act, because she has to basically convince that and act and play that she's really into him, and that they are so in love with each other. It was pretty rough. So I don't know, not a fan. I don't know if I will try this author again. I think I have another one from Unstuff Your Kindle Day. I don't know if it's the second one or which one it is in the series, but I know there's a lot of them. So I might reach out to Becky and find out if the next one I have is even worth it. So the next time that I'm in the mood for a mafia, I might try to pick this one up, another one, but we'll see. So that one was a dud. So we're not doing so well with our record here. We're really not. So the next one that I read, because, you know, I'm just totally failing at the whole vlogging thing, was, I really didn't have time to sit down and, or even just, and the headspace to film, but I read Nobody's Duke by Scarlett Scott. Now, I will have to say, we finally had a success. I read it in full. But I was waffling between a 3 and a 4 again. Because while it had me the first half. So, to recap, they have a childhood sweetheart romance. And then what ends up happening is, by some outside forces misunderstanding, they don't end up meeting. They're supposed to meet and elope, and things intervene that they don't. And so there's this misunderstanding for 8 years have gone by. And when now that she has been married, her husband, her current husband, who is a duke, has passed away. He was murdered by these rebel group. I think it's like this Irish rebel group. And because of that, they had to put the hero, who is now like in the secret office kind of scenario. And he is a duke's bastard son, and his brother is a duke that's like heading this office, and so they place him as a guard for her and her son, and that's, you know, forced proximity and everything. So while at first you felt that they had a good connection and everything, and I did enjoy that at the start of it, I feel like, I don't know, it just felt like it didn't all come together very well. And at like the 80% mark, they were all fine and dandy. And I'm like, well, we're this far along. What else is going to happen? Like, something else is going to happen, right? So it just resolved too quickly for me, you know, because of who her son is and things like that to the hero and that drama. So, I did like the fact that when they first met, they would do like flashbacks, like as you're progressing in the story with their story and current time, on how they fell in love and things like that. So they met in the woods. They are neighbors. For some reason, her dad doesn't like his dad. Some disagreement from years ago, and you do find out why. But it's like, I don't know. So the other thing that I found is this one was very, very steamy. It's a steamy historical romance. I mean, there's at least 4 steam scenes. While that's nice, I feel like it got a little repetitive. I feel like there was more opportunities to make it a very interesting locale. I feel like that could work. But for the most part, I didn't... For the angst, the possibility of the angst, I just felt there could have been more emotional turmoil. I guess that's the part I didn't feel. I don't know. It was a little bit of a letdown, to be honest. So I think I'm going to rate it a 4, because I did have fun and did enjoy it. But there were parts that didn't make me absolutely love it. So while that makes me sad that it wasn't a 5-star, it still kind of makes me happy that, again, the magic still reigns supreme for childhood sweethearts for me. Or it's like a chance in that form, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, but anyway, so yeah, that's it. So you saw the little clip. I think I saw a little bit of like shelf organization. I'm really scraping, guys. Trying to do a vlog, so I'm hoping next time will be better as a vlog. You know, I can't promise anything. But yes. So I don't know when I'm posting this. I'm hoping to post this at least the Friday of this, because I think the October 15th was on a Tuesday. today is a Wednesday, October 16th, so I'm hoping to film or edit this and post it by the following day on Thursday, but the way this week is panning out, it might be Friday. So, which you don't care because you're watching it now, so. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So the next one's going to be in December, so hopefully I can do better with that one and film a little more preparation. It's all about the timing, guys. It's just like, am I in the mood? Does it work with all my other filming stuff? Because also I was dealing with a lot of like no room, no space on my phone was filming, but you know. Well, anyway, so I am in the process of organizing. I'm getting some new bookshelves for the living room because I'm hilarious. And so I'm moving some into here, but I will be doing some reorganization. I don't know how much I'm going to film of that, but you know, that's probably 3 or 4 videos from now, because I know my next one's going to be a wrap-up for a recent reads for September and a book haul, because I'm way overdue to filming book hauls per my norm. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, give it a like or a thumbs up, and comment down below which books that you enjoyed, or of the 4 my possible selections. There's 2 books I didn't read, The Flames of Chaos and Hellfire. So let me know if I should read Hellfire or Flames of Chaos, if you recommend that, because I am intrigued to possibly add that to my TBR. So go ahead and comment that if you like. And if you don't have anything else you want to comment, but you want to let me know that you're here, please go ahead and leave me an orange emoji. So either an orange or a orange heart emoji. Alright, with that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.